Hi everybody, this is Bonnie Power and I'm going to be talking to you quickly about how to set up yourself for a very satisfying and successful career. So there's 7 key components that you need to have in your day to absolutely receive the ultimate career and job satisfaction. These are self-awareness, challenge and variety, a positive attitude, knowing your options, having a balanced lifestyle, and having that sense of purpose in what you do. So the first thing is the self-awareness, and this is about knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses. Everyone's got 2 or 3 different things that they're really, really good at, and they're probably really, really good at one of those things. What is it that you've got? So, for example, it could be that you're really great with dealing with people, and you're not so good with dealing with the filing, the administration, or the organisation, etc. Or you could be really good at the technical part. You could be really, really good at closing deals or building rapport or really good at influencing people. Whatever it is, you've got to use that in your next job. That thing that you're good at has to be the main key component of the next job that you go into. That's the most important thing about getting a successful and satisfying career. The other thing as well is to get a job that's not going to require that you do too much of those things that you don't like doing and you're not really good at. So figure out what they are, call a spade, and work with it. The next thing as well is to make sure that you know yourself, you know your personality traits. You can put your hand up and say, I know that I'm really good with working in a team. I like a challenge. I'm vivacious, I'm confident, or I'm quiet and I'm reserved. Whatever your personality is, make sure that the industry you're going into is actually going to appreciate you for you. It's no good rocking up into a company that is full of extroverts if you're not really interested in talking with extroverts and being with them all the time. So that's a good thing, is to know your personality and your character, and then that goes on to your preferred working style. Do you like working with people like in a team environment, or would you just prefer to do your job on your own, get it done, and then sort of go out and socialise? Most people can do both, so if that's you, that's great. The next thing to motivate is like what motivates you in your career. So that'll be what you value, what you're interested in doing, and what you're good at. So and the similar thing, what demotivates you. Some things that'll just stop you in your tracks and turn you off. And that's similarly to what is it that you most value. So we'll go into that in more detail in the course. The challenge is you need to have challenge in every single day. So you're looking for a job now, you need to make sure that it's got a lot of the stuff that you're really good at, but also it's going to stretch you. It's going to take you to the next level. So think about where it is you want to go in 5 years' time, which will be a question that they ask you in the interview, and make sure that the job actually presents challenges that'll give you the skills and the knowledge that you can develop to reach your career goal. If you don't have challenge in your job right now, and that's one of the reasons you might be looking for another one, try and pick up new projects, volunteer for work, really try and make it stimulating, because that positive attitude and that, the keeping yourself entertained while you're at work will help you in your job search. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you've got the variety. A lot of jobs, or job advertisements, they'll say, these are the 7 things that you'll be doing in a future job. Ask the recruiter what percentage of the day you'll be doing each of those tasks. There's some, I remember when I was looking for jobs, there would be some positions where it'd be 90% customer service, dealing with people on the phone, a little bit of sales work, and 10% was working on the computer. I wanted to work on the computer a little bit more, so I'm glad I asked that question, because I didn't apply for the job. They'll ask you, they'll give you a list of 7 things that you'll be doing, but you might be only doing like 6 of those things a very, very rare amount of the time. It's a bit of a trick that they use in the job advert to show, or to allude to the fact there's heaps of variety, but there's not really. So that's a big thing to ask, to make sure you've got variety in your role and variety in the prospective jobs that you're applying for. The positive attitude is important, and that's why I've put this in. You're going for a job now, you're probably leaving something that you're not so happy with. This job that you're in now might be frustrating you. it might be letting you down, broken promises, you know, they're not giving you the salary or the recognition that you thought you deserved. So don't walk in with that big cloud over your head and that depressed and frustrated feeling when you're going to see future employers. It's a really, really common thing that people used to do all the time when I was a recruiter. You could see how unhappy they were because they used to walk in, shoulders were drooped, and it was bad. Like they were coming across quite negatively. So the positive attitude is what's going to get you more invitations for more face-to-face interviews with the decision maker, because people want to work with positive people. The next thing as well is to know your options. Did you know that 92% of the jobs are not advertised on those job boards like Seek and My Career and Career One if you're in Australia? So there's so many jobs out there that I bet if you chose one industry that you wanted to get into, if you contacted the 15 companies that were representing that industry that were, had offices in the area that you want to work, and you contacted them and you found out a little bit more about what they expect in their candidates and their future employees, you would find that there's probably a job waiting, coming up, possible opportunity that you could leave your resume for and plant a seed. Lots of different options, and that's one thing that we'll definitely use. It's very, very good, powerful career strategy. The next thing you need is a balanced lifestyle. So when you're going for a job now, you've got a full-time job, but you've also got the responsibility of probably being a husband or a wife or a partner. Maybe you've got kids. Maybe you've got to keep a happy face with, with the management or with your colleagues. There's so much on your plate right now that you really need to make sure that you're giving each of your priorities in your life that balance. So you need to need to make sure that you've got that balanced lifestyle. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more in the course, just to make sure you're on check. There's an exercise that we'll do with that wheel that's called the Wheel of Life. So lastly, the finding a sense of purpose. If you can use this opportunity to get into a job that you really enjoy, only approach companies where you truly like their products and their services, you like the reputation that they've got in the industry, and they add some value to what you really believe in. That's the most important thing. So there's 7 key components there. I'll welcome you to explore further. If you're interested, you can click on our website here and we'll give you some more information about all of this. Thanks for your time. I hope this has helped. Drop us a comment below and I'll see if I can help you with return comments, or if you want to email me, that's good as well. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.